Hey everybody, welcome back. Live at Drew's house, another edition. Hope you're all doing well out there. We have another fun music show from the studios in Newburyport. Live at Drew's house, afternoon drive with Lou Pratt of Concord, New Hampshire.
Lou, all right. Hey, 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 I said take off and run. Hey, 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 I said brush off the dust. Hey, 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 I said brush off the dust. Oh, oh no, I said take off and run. Oh, sticks and stones will try to break your bones. Try to repair what's broken and patch up broken bones. Fix up my damaged wings, head for the road. Some say you're toxic, but have a heart of gold. Oh, well, I think these shadows are just here to stay. I keep trying to brush them off, but they just won't go away. Oh, this pain in my chest is just bringing me down. It's time to pick myself up and I said brush off the dust. Hey, 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 I said brush off the dust. Hey, 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 I said we are the ones. Well, why do I let these vultures in my life? The shadows of them are taking up the only light I have in my eyes. They pull me closer, or they try to tear me down. But what they don't know is I pick myself off the ground. Hey, 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 I said brush off the dust. Hey, 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 I said we are the ones where they say you're toxic, but have a heart of gold. We'll brush off the chains and I said cut all the ropes. Pour salt onto my wounds. You can dig deep for the scars. Do what you want to me, but you can't have my heart. No, oh, oh, I said brush off the dice. Oh, so take off and run. Oh, 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 I said brush off the dice. La da 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 da, well I said brush off the dust. Woo! That's the
Very nice.
That's the way to warm up your
Very
day.
nice.
Your morning.
Very nice.
Little
Lou
mic
Pratt.
check, mic check.
Concord, New Hampshire. Lou Pratt, how you doing, man?
It's good. It's good.
Welcome aboard. That's
Yeah.
a new song for me. See, I always got to be careful. I don't want to. So I've jumped in before too early, and I said, "Don't you ever do that again." Make
You
sure
can
they're
always
done.
jump in. You can always jump in, dude. Especially on the haze part. That's
Okay,
what it's
we
like.
jump in and start singing. Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
good. I have had
Tambourines.
I've almost done that before. I tend to shut up because but I stay out of the way. But I've had moments where I've known the songs and I've been like, I kind of want to sing. Could have a party in here in no time. How are you, man? First time meeting you. First time on the show.
Yeah,
Thanks
dude,
for doing it.
It's really cool to be here. Like it's weird to see myself, and
Oh, don't look at yourself. Yeah, that's well, at least that's my motto.
Yeah.
It's my play.
it's like trying not to hear it, listen to myself. So I'm like, oh god.
The good news is producer Sarah Blackstone makes us look good no matter
Sarah
what.
is a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's great.
And I met Marley too, the dog.
Oh, yeah.
That is a sweet dog.
You're here on a good day. Marley the dog is not always here.
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
I needed to see a dog.
It's been a week of Marley on the show. This is fantastic. That is the dog of Sarah Hayden,
Yeah.
the boss.
Yes.
So
she's awesome.
we are only allowed to be a Sarah if you're working on this show.
So you have to like Marley.
You have to like Marley. Exactly. There she is. How are you, Sarah? See that? She takes care of us in so many ways.
That's so sweet.
We were
That's so
talking
sweet.
talking off the air here a little bit, and I actually made you stop because I said, save it for the show.
Yeah.
We need a good travel story because one of my friend of the show here, is having trouble with his van out west. Did a tour out west, and the thing broke down.
Oh, I feel that on a spiritual level, man. Yep.
What is that level? Is that a very high level?
It's a very high level,
Yeah.
man. I mean, I've driven, I think because I've been playing professionally for like 7 years.
Oh, wow.
So in those 7 years,
You're a young man. When did you start? When you were 12?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, I started when I was actually 8. So
Okay.
I started doing
Wow.
theater. So I just started doing theater, and then I went and started playing. I started busking. I used to play hooky in school and stuff like that.
To busk?
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I made it all the way to New York City once, and I took a picture on the Empire State Building and sent it to my mom, and she
Wow.
thought I was in school. And I switched. See, I was smart. So I switched my number instead of my mom's number. So when the school called, it would go to me.
Yeah.
And I would just pay like a woman like $10 and be like, pretend to be my mom. And
Really?
She'd be like, hello? And hey, Austin's not in school today. Yeah, he's not feeling good today. He's going to have to be sick. And she wouldn't even be my mom. She'd just, all right, have it going. Thanks for $10.
And now the new security protocols are.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't do that now.
We're talking about things kids know nothing about. You had mentioned the CDs behind us. It is true. We got a wall of CDs and like kids wouldn't know.
It's beautiful. It's literally a musician. Anyone that loves music. I mean,
Yeah.
it's cassette CDs. But anyway, sidetracked.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually had a question in there, didn't I?
I totally got derailed from that. Whatever.
I derailed you. Go ahead.
So so I used to do shows in Boston. I not as much as I used to, but when I first started, I lived in Plymouth, New Hampshire, which is all the way up north in New Hampshire.
Yep.
And I would take these gigs and I'd play from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and I'd be driving home on 93 at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like there's no one out on the roads. It's just you. It's a perfect time to listen to some Johnny Cash or something like that. Just kind of chill out. And one time I really milked the gas limit. I was ready. I didn't really want to pay. I was just like, I'll get it when I get to this place. I'll get to the next gas station. I ended up breaking down because I didn't have enough gas. Yeah. And this guy ended up like seeing me, and it's like middle like December, November, and like some guy in this truck just pulled up, and he actually helped me push it off the exit into the nearest gas station.
Wow.
So we just put it in neutral, and we literally huffed and puffed. It wasn't like a mile. It was literally like just down the ramp, and then the gas station was luckily right there.
That's a good man, though.
Dude, he saved me. He saved me. So I know what it's like when your car breaks down before or after a gig.
That reminds me of a story. So I had a guy that actually your friend Jordan knows. I know you guys crossed paths earlier, but Jay Pasaros, he's he's touring with Three Dog Night right now. He's doing well for himself. But he tells me, he's like, my buddies still make fun of me because I'll never like fill my gas tank up the whole way. And he told the story on the air, so I have no problem telling it. But he said, like, I always just put a little in. And I think it goes back to my early days, like grinding as a musician. Like you never knew when the next gig might be. Like, you're trying to fill schedules and you're trying to make a living out of it, and like you never know. So it's always like just get to where you need to get to.
Yep. I always put enough just to where I need to get, because like usually like especially on like a Sunday, I'm like, all right, so my next gig's not until Friday. So
look at the schedule.
Yeah, I look at the schedule. I'll be like, all right, so I need to make this gas last me for the whole week. So put $15 in, make it last.
There you go. So there's a lot of people in that category.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know exactly what that's like.
Too funny. All right, well, Lou Pratt joining us, Concord, New Hampshire. How do you like Concord?
I love Concord. It's funny because I love Newburyport.
Yeah. Oh, and well played.
I love Newburyport. I do. I used to do Yankee Homecoming. I used to street perform. This is how I used to. This town is what made me realize I wanted to be a musician.
Really? Okay.
100%. I'll give Newburyport that title.
How about that?
And when I was in Epping at the time, I always wanted to live in like a town like Newburyport. But Portsmouth is hella expensive.
Yes.
So, and as for a young kid,
great music city.
I love Portsmouth too. Yeah. But and it was tough for me to try to find like a place on my own. So I just ended up. I took the easy road. I'm like, I'm gonna go to college.
The easy road.
I'm gonna go to college and get free living for a while and pay a living 30 years down the road.
That's fine. All right. Well, good. So you let them. Is there like you've done some good busking? I mean, there are like rules, right? You got to be careful you don't invade like buskers' territory, right?
Yes. It depends. I'm really humble with it. See, I never really cared about the money aspect because I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to play. I really just wanted to play music.
Yeah.
And a street corner was the only place that would allow me because I was 16, 14 at the time. Yeah. Bars would not let me. I was that kid that would lie and be like, I'm 21, and even though I clearly was not. I was good. Like the people would book me until my mom would come over, and then my mom's like, "That's my boy. He's in high school. He's a junior. Like he's a sophomore." And the people would be like, "Wait a minute. Whoa. We got a kid alert.
That is
red
too
flags.
Funny. So mom ruined some gigs for you.
Yeah, she did.
Inadvertently.
She was my go-to groupie for like fan person for a while, and I remember being like, "Mom, remember this place knows I'm 21, so let's pretend I'm 21."
Is she coming today?
Let's hopefully not.
You could say hi, Mom. It's okay.
Hi, Mom. How's it going? She'll probably be watching it.
That's funny.
But yeah, so I used to busk in Boston too. And that was a little. There's rules.
Yeah.
For, you can't play this street, or you need a license. And I know I used to do Faneuil Hall, and I did not have a license because I didn't know. I was learning at the time, and at the time I had turned around and
I made a good pay's work, and some cop came up to me and he was like, do you have a license? And I was like, no. And he was like, how old are you? And I was like, 14. And he was like, shouldn't you be in school? And I was like, yes, I should be. And he was like, you know what? You just go. Go home.
You didn't take the money, did you? I'm scared to ask.
No, he didn't, thankfully, because that was my only way to get home. Because that's how I would take the train in.
That was the gas money plan.
Oh, yeah. There would be times where it's like, all right, I'd take a gamble and I'd go down there with $30 and I'd be like, I have to make at least $30. If not, I'm stuck in this town.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. That's a good little introduction to Lou Pratt for you right there. You got another one up your sleeve?
For sure.
Keep rolling. I like the get all the music out there today.
Let me just give this a tune.
Sure. We tune because we care.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really tune that well before I got in. I was so excited that Clinton was here, and Clinton's such a great guy, and he used to work with he probably still works with Paul Cosley. So. This song is called My Type. I always say it's about my cat, but it's about my fiance.
Yeah, no, oh no. Yeah. Well, I was running, hiding from the truth, till I found a girl and I finally met you. Now you lift me up, we're 6 feet above the ground. And before now I met you, nobody gave me the time around. Maybe I'm just crazy, I'm just looking at the stars, cause I think now just for once, oh Lord, I found the one. Now I'm not superstitious, but I'm counting down my wishes, cause I think it's cause of you, girl. Will you heal me up with stitches? So maybe it's just you just know what to do. You keep me feeling so very far from me. Maybe it's just you just know what to do. I think it's cause you're my type now. Well, I'm driving through all the red lights and the officer says slow down. Well, I'm driving through those lines so I can see my baby smile. Will write me off a ticket. Well, I will take it to the court and I'll explain it to the judge. It was just one time and not for war. Well, I'm not superstitious, but I'm counting down my wishes, cause I think it's cause of you, girl. Well, you heal me up with stitches. So maybe it's just you just know what to do. You keep me feeling oh so very far from me. Maybe it's just you just know what to do. I think it's cause and I said maybe it's just you just know what to do. I think it's cause, oh no, I think it's cause you're my type. Oh. Well, I was running, hiding from the truth, till I found a girl, I finally met you. Now you lift me up, 6 feet above the ground. And before now I met you, oh nobody gave me time around.
Very, very nice.
Thanks, homie.
Lou Pratt from the studios here at Newburyport Chapel Afternoon Drive. Thank you all for joining us. This is fun. You got yourself a good little energy over there. I like it.
Yeah, I love playing music. It's definitely like my I close my eyes, I'm in my happy spot.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you know,
That's
like Bob Ross. Like we're playing happy trees, happy trees and happy accidents.
Very good. What are you wearing there? What do you get? The was it Highway to Hell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AC/DC.
Yeah.
I love AC/DC.
You love AC/DC. What are the influences? Who are the big ones?
Ooh, Malcolm.
Okay.
Malcolm was a huge influence for me. Playing rhythm, just playing. He's every person that plays guitar knows that Malcolm Young is by far the strongest rhythm guitar player.
Yep.
He was definitely and Brian Johnson. I'm not big on Brian. I love Brian Johnson, but I love the original singer.
Yeah.
I think it was Bon Scott. Who is?
I'm
I'm blanking on the name. It's too early. I haven't had enough coffee yet. But
musician's life.
Yeah.
It's already afternoon.
I don't wake up this early usually, especially on a Tuesday. I'm sleeping. But Yeah, I love Aerosmith too. Was a huge influence on me. I love Steven Tyler, Joe Perry.
Steven Tyler keeps popping around. You seen that? He's in pictures everywhere, like Boston restaurants and everything.
He's the grandma of rock and roll. You know?
It says fondly. Yeah.
I love Steven Tyler. So if I met him, I'd be starstruck. Like I wouldn't even know what to do. But my dad had like a wall like this of CDs, and as a kid that fascinated me. So I just pull a CD off and listen to it, whether it be Michael Jackson, AC/DC, whatever it be, Madonna or Paula Abdul, because I was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know? So he had a lot of Paula Abdul.
Who doesn't like Paula Abdul?
Gotta love Paula Abdul.
Do you pretty much play solo, or do you?
I did. I used to play with bands. It's hard.
Yes, bands are hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find people on the same schedule and to do that. And you know, if you want to do the cover route or the original route, so it's.
Yeah.
I do the one man band thing. So what I do is I have a looper and I'll play guitar. I play bass. I play drums. I play keyboard and just loop it all in front of you. And I like to say that it's gone to the point now when you close your eyes, it sounds like there's a band there.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just one guy. And
yeah.
I love to see people that are usually definitely from the 60s or something like that walk by me and be like, that's cheating. That's cheating. And it's
that's the story. Like Ed Sheeran played Gillette, and he's did it by himself, but with the loop station.
Yep.
And like the one couple demanded their money back, saying like he was pumping music in. And he was actually, it wasn't.
He wasn't. He was doing it live in front of you. Yeah. I've had people do that plethora of times at my shows, but
really?
it kind of stops now because I have like I explain it to you, like during my set, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I make fun out of it, like I'll loop me saying like, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, and then it harmonizes with, I'm an idiot, and just keep having fun with it. People are looking around being like, he is an idiot.
Is there a, cause this is the one, like I've seen it, like the loop stations are cool when it's done well. Do you try to like balance it? Cause I've seen some artists who like, just for me, it can be a little bit too much almost. Like I almost want to like strip down a little bit. Like, there's an overusage of the loop, I guess.
If you keep playing that loop over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's going to get repetitive. So I always try to do like different things. Like I'll have part A and part B.
Yeah. So,
and I have foot controls where I can go from like the chorus or the verse of the song and stuff like that. And I mash it up. I do mashups too, because that's from street performing in Newburyport. Yeah. Because you have to grab people's attention in that 3 seconds they're walking by.
Right.
You have a quick call to, do they like this kind of music or this kind of music? And I need
you actually look at the people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you trying to play that audience?
I try to play. Really try to go off the field of people. I used to have a set list, but people say I'm a walking Spotify now, because I just really try to look at you and I'm gonna be like, all right, you like Dave Matthews. Yeah. I'm gonna play you Dave Matthews and do some of that.
Are you pegging me right now? Is that what you're doing?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching, I'm like, all right, so I'm getting some Fish, Dave.
I'm a Dave guy.
Who doesn't love Dave Matthews?
It's funny. I was just talking about him because he's playing in like a month here, and my cousin and I were talking about like, you ever notice that there's like this like cool thing about not liking him? And I was like, that's been happening since I was in high school, like the frat boy like thing, and like I guess some of that early stuff.
I don't like Dave Matthews, but he clearly kind of likes Dave Matthews.
I was like, how can you be a musician and not like that band?
It's like James Taylor. It's like, how can you be or Eric Clapton, It's like the amazing musicianship, even if you're not into some of the songs. But yes, the songwriting too. His lyric,
especially as he's gotten older. He's not 25 anymore, and he's released great music.
It's always weird to see like a musician that you've fondly listened to, and especially from the like Dave Matthews. I wasn't old enough to know who Dave Matthews was when he was big back in the early 90s. I
didn't ask her how old you were. How old are you?
20. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about
You're
that.
You're
21. Yes, I am 21. I'd much rather be 21. I'm 26 though.
Okay.
But when Dave Matthews was big, I was too little. But like as I grown up, I've really I'm like, damn, he was really good.
Yeah.
His writing is really phenomenal. I wish I was a little bit more older when he was bigger. But he's getting big now.
He still tours every year.
Yeah, he goes through like waves.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
Yeah, well, especially with albums, it's like there'll be like a wave of 3 albums in a row, and then nothing.
A little tour, and then
here's some live stuff. Yeah, but no, he's one of those good to your fans guys. So yes, you had me pegged right. I'm a Dave guy. Not so much. I like Fish, but I'm not like I don't know. I think I enjoy listening to their music more than I do. Like, I'm not like, I don't love that whole scene of like,
I don't either. Me neither.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Trey's great. Trey's
Yep.
an outstanding.
It kind of bothered. Yeah. No. For sure.
Some of those songs are great. Farmhouse is one of my all-time favorite songs.
Bathtub Gin.
Yeah, Bathtub Gin. Yeah,
I like that one.
Actually, there's a lot of good ones. Too. But sometimes, like with the loop station, sometimes they almost just jam a little too much. You know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah, I lost me there.
There was this one jam band I saw like years ago. I forget who it was. I don't not necessarily going to name drop them on the radio, but they every one of their songs was in the key of G.
Yeah.
It was in the key of G. I know it was in the key of G, and they just every song was the same chord progression, and it was like 3 hours. It was 3 hours long, and they played the same song 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? I just drove 2 hours for this show.
Not Fish. We're not bashing Fish on this show. We're not.
No, I love Fish. I don't remember who this band was. It was years ago. This was
it was well played.
7 years.
That's what you should say anyway.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get us out of trouble with another song. Here.
Yeah.
Lou Pratt on Joppa Afternoon Drive.
Oh, I will never let go, never let go, never let go, never let go of your hand. I will never let go, never let go, never let go, sit off your hand. It feels like I just met you just the other day. So ever since I met you, I felt all the small things just melt away. And I'm having all these thoughts again of ice in a white room, when you won't be my bride, and I'll do my best to be your groom. And all of our friends, I just feel they're stuck on those one night stands. And swiping left is just the motion of today's life. So I'll see you on the side with the pouring rain, and I'll see you when the sun comes out again. No, cause I will never let go, never let go, never let go, never let go of your hand. So I will never let go of your hand. So I'll see you on the other side when the sun comes out again. And I'm looking down at you, got the most beautiful eyes. And sometimes I have that thought that you're in my life. And all I wanna do is do my best to make sure that you put on your best, and you know what is coming up ahead. I will make sure to hold your hand and never, I will never, oh, and I'll see you on the other side. See you on the other side, kid, with the pouring rain. Oh, and I'll see you on this side when the sun comes out again. You know I will never let go, never let go, never let go, never let go of your hand. Oh, so I will never let go, never let go of your hand. So I'll see you on the other side, the sun comes out again. Oh, I'll see you on the other side, the sun comes out again. The sun comes out again, I'll make sure to hold your hand, make sure to hold your hand.
Drew Pratt. Beautiful. Sounding
Song.
great, man.
That was Never Let Go.
Never Let Go.
Yeah, for sure.
When'd you write that one?
Years ago.
Years ago.
Oh. It was when all my family had left. Like when I went to college, all my family moved. And
you were the glue that kept them together?
No. Maybe, but when they all left, it was hard because I was young and to go off into the real world and to know that your home is just gone. Like, like you're really out on your own. Like there's no turning back.
Right.
That was hard. So it's a song of different perspectives of whether it's your loved one or your child or your friend, you're never going to let go no matter the distance. So that's kind of what that song's like loosely about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful, man. You sound great in here. That voice, man, you can do all sorts of things.
Oh, much love, dude. Much love. I appreciate that. Wait until I sing Johnny Cash. It's not that good.
Well, I was actually gonna tell you because I always say that's like the best compliment you can give people in here. You get that authentic, genuine thing going on, which is I think what everybody's striving for. So you sound great. Do you like the room?
I love it. Yeah. I want to come out and hang out with you guys just on a daily basis.
Sure, we're gonna start to sell tickets. I think
it's cool. No, it's especially the video room over there. Like, oh my god, you should be doing like.
Oh,
YouTube
you spend
videos.
time in the video room.
Yeah, because
okay.
I do YouTube too. So
cool.
I do like the vlogging, the podcast. Not like this, man. But like this is way more high level. But I do podcasts. I do the vlogs. I try to be all mainstream.
I gotta be honest. I don't do much. Sarah does it all. I do. I always say I have a very easy job. I even ask questions and listen to music. It's a very smooth gig. I've worked myself into
one day I could be like that.
All the graphics that you see out here and all that are all Sarah Blackstone. So thank you for all the great work she does.
That's a lot of work. So
it is a lot. There you go. Oh, I like that.
Awesome.
Applause for Sarah. We like that. And
for sure.
And the boss Sarah hated allowing us to do our things. So thank you all. And of course you got to meet the dog, which is a good.
I love dogs.
Marley the dog.
Dogs are great.
Too. They are.
I've been trying to find a good dog, but I've been looking on ASPCA's, but I'm just like, I know there's gonna be one that just speaks out to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I really want a French bulldog though.
Oh yeah, that's a little tougher when you're zoned in on one.
I have to try to keep my. That's what my fiance says. She's like, you can't. You just have to be open-hearted about him. I want a French. I want to name him Stitch.
You got it all planned out.
I do. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted a French bulldog. Name him Stitch.
Yeah. We got the hound dog Henry there.
Oh my god!
That's one of two of mine. That's the first one though.
That's beautiful.
And the first dog we went to buy, we went to the shelter. We were there hoping Henry was still there. He went by Henry then too. We didn't name. We kept the name, and we walked up, and it was like walked up the stairs, and you had to like take a right to go see all the dogs. But as we walked up the stairs, they happened to just be walking Henry outside for that moment. So the first dog we saw as we went up the stairs,
Henry.
My wife yells, "Henry!" And then it was like, I was like, all right. Well, I guess I said, we're here for that one. I think we'll be taking it. That's pretty easy.
That's awesome.
It really was kind of. It felt a little fate-like.
Yeah.
If you're into that. If you're into that sort of thing.
So we got it. We have a Maine Coon. So believe it or not, we have a Maine Coon, and the way we got it was.
Loud.
What?
Loud, right? The hound dogs? The howls?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were saying coonhound.
No, Maine Coon. I have a Maine Coon. No.
Oh.
It's kind of like a dog, though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. It's a cat, but he's 32 inches long, so he's over 2 feet. And
see, that's just me falling for the dog trap. I thought for sure you meant coonhound because I have a hound dog. No. But okay.
Coonhound.
Cat.
Coonhound.
Yeah. They howl. That's why I said that.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, keep going with the. Yeah.
But we went to go to pick up a cat because my fiance's friend found like an ad on Craigslist, and she was like, "Oh, I really want a cat. Let's go. We can all make a day trip out of it." And we went, and there was this beautiful Maine Coon kitten just like lost. You know what I mean? Like just looking up, and I just picked it up and put it on my shoulder, and I looked at the woman. I was like, "How much you want for the cat?" She was like, $40. I'm like, there you go.
Wow.
It's mine.
Done.
Rest is fate.
And song number 2 is not about the cat.
No. I actually have a song called Prince Maximus. That's his name, Prince Maximus.
Okay.
And his first name was off of the musician Prince. Just so I'm not like, don't look like one of those weird cat owners that named his cat Prince. It was off of the musician.
Right.
I'm a big Prince guy.
Me too.
I was really hit hard when he passed.
Me too. I still am. I'm still
because he was just going on tour.
Yeah.
He just released that new album, the one with the glasses and with the third eye, and I loved it, man, with that new girl group. And he was so fresh.
That's the name of the band, right? It was like three. Didn't they call themselves three something?
It was
Prince and
the Decibels.
Oh yeah, that was
something.
Right.
Something.
I had so many projects; it was tough to keep up with.
Yeah, and I was just bummed out about that. So it was right in the time, and The fiance wanted to name him Max. I wanted to name him Prince. So we met in the middle.
That is funny, but yeah, Prince. That's one of those ones. Because I had a chance to go see Prince like 3 years before he passed away. Boston Garden show. I always kick myself for it. And I ended up, it was like a Friday or Saturday, I can't remember, but I was going up to Maine. Like my whole family was in Maine, and I had a chance to go to Prince, and I was like, you know what, I'll catch him next time. The whole family's giving me a little pressure to go to Maine. You know, I'm not blaming the family, you know, and I kind of always wished that was like my chance to see Prince, and I missed it. You know.
Wow.
It's Petty. I didn't make Tom Petty. I did not make that mistake.
You saw Tom Petty? You saw Tom Petty?
Oh, I've seen Petty. I saw Petty probably 20 times. He was great.
Oh man, I've always seen the YouTube clips, but it's not like in real.
Yeah, he was. It's funny. So I guess that's probably the age difference. So I got like 8 years on you. So that was even when I was in like high school. Like it was cool as could be to go see Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Like vans of people, like high schoolers at that age. You know.
Who else was it? It was there was another. Oh, I can't remember. There was someone else too.
That passed away around the time?
No, not passed away, but a big musician that was like Tom Petty. Anyway, yeah, Tom Petty's
when
great.
I hit you jumping, he was. So I went to the same deal. I had a chance to like jump to Maine, and this time I didn't do it. I said, you know, I just don't feel like sitting in traffic on a Friday. It's so bad, I can already tell. I went into the show in Boston, and it ended up he died like a month, not even a month later.
That was like me with Greg Allman. I tried to see Greg Allman, and we bought tickets for him in Vermont or Maine. And it was right when he passed away. He canceled. He kept canceling the shows. We got refunded
because he was sick.
And then we were gonna go to the show that he rescheduled, cancel that one, and then like the next week he passed away.
Yeah.
You know, Foo Fighters too. You know, Taylor Hawkins. That I can't even talk about it. It's too soon.
I know.
It's just too soon.
I don't think any of the Foo Fighters have talked about it. Everybody keeps waiting to hear from Dave Grohl.
I am. I'm really curious, but you know,
I feel like he's pretty hurt. Those things can end a band. You know, drummers are such a. And especially when you're Dave Grohl's drummer, like they're such an integral part of the band, you know. I'm curious to see.
And he was amazing drummer.
He really was.
Oh my God! I remember jamming with people in bands and then being like, I can't do Foo Fighters. Taylor Hawkins is way too fast.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I heard he was a pretty great guy too.
Yeah.
I was just reading a story. Did you see that about like you would go into one of the record stores and like they said, I used to come in all the time, and I asked once because like it seemed like there was a big tab of his, like he was paying for a lot of stuff, and like he would never walk out with anything. So I was kind of like trying to figure out what was going on. And the manager told him, "Oh no, Taylor comes in, and every time he sees a kid in here, he buys something for a kid, and does it. Won't leave until he buys something for a kid."
That's really sweet.
So that was the deal with that. So
big family guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins.
For sure.
But back to happier notes. Where can people find your music? First of all, I want to make sure I get all that info.
Yeah,
out there.
absolutely. So I actually have my album coming out, which I'm super excited about. It's my first album, and I did it all on my own. So that's going to be on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, the whole nine yards. People can find me on YouTube. I do vlogs, podcasts. I have a lot of fun. I do a lot of stuff. Like there's never a dry moment on my YouTube channel. So
do you keep people up to date there on like shows coming up and everything?
Yep. And you can find me on Facebook as well. Just search up LUNH Music, and I post every day. Like I always post super frequently. Videos. I do live streams. So I'm always doing something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Playing a lot.
I play a lot. Yeah.
You seem to love it.
I love it. It's like my drug. It's really is, and I just go. When you love something that you love to do, it's not work.
Doesn't feel like work.
No, my fiance, like every day I'm looking at music stuff and I'm trying to make myself better, and she's like, you just like even at 1:00 in the morning, she's like, you just never stop.
Does she love listening though?
She loves it. She loves. Yeah. I don't drive her nuts like I'm assuming most musicians do, but I drive her nuts in the aspect where I might like come home with a new guitar.
Yeah.
And she's like, dude, like seriously? Like a new MIDI board? Like what, why?
Yeah.
You know?
But it's beautiful.
Yes. It's an investment, honey. It's just to make myself better.
What's your fiance's name?
Christina.
Hello, Christina.
Hi, babe.
There you go. So now you're covered. You got mom and
Yep, I got them all.
You got another one who will play for us there?
Let's see.
Lefty,
yes,
by the way. How sick of the Paul McCartney talk do you get with the famous lefty guitar players?
There's a story behind that. I wasn't left-handed.
Oh.
Yeah, I am left-handed, but I didn't start as a left-handed guitarist.
Is that right?
Yes, I started out as a righty. I used to buy. There's some good stories on that. For sure.
Is there a Spark Notes version?
Let's see. I borrowed my friend's guitar for so long that the parents begged me to give it back, and then my dad took me to a pawn shop with this big Russian dude, and I bought this guitar that was beautiful, wrapped up in bubble wrap, and he wouldn't let me take the bubble wrap off. Came home, and it was a left-handed guitar. And I
Wow.
didn't want to tell my dad it was not the right one.
So you just learned.
So I learned. I just taught myself.
That is in the running for Son of the Year award there. That's fantastic.
This song is called Step Away from the Rain.
All right.
Let's see.
Again, we're joined by Lou Pratt out of Concord, New Hampshire on Choppa Afternoon Drive, live at Drew's house.
Are you wishing for stars again? Are you reading between lines? Are you lost in the chapters and verses? Tired hearing about people's lives? I know that you're not alone. I know how it feels to be in the passenger seat or to be the one behind the wheel. Aren't you tied up on bridges? Or just things that's getting in your path? So, well, I know how it goes. So you gotta relax, take a deep breath in and say, well, go on now, take it slow. Take a step back so you know. You just gotta take it slow so you can step away from the rain. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Well, are you lost along the tracks? Keep on just looking back. It's hard sometimes for you to try to forgive and forget. When my mother said you just gotta keep on doing what you do. No matter what you do, your heart will surely prove. So go on now, take it slow. Take a step back so you know. You just gotta take it slow so you can step away from the rain. I said, oh no, well, go on and now take it slow. Take a step back so you know. You just gotta take it slow so you can step away from the rain. Oh, la da 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 ba da da. Come on. So, da da ba da ba ba ba, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Just step away from the rain.
Lou Pratt, very nice.
Step away from the rain, homies.
Step away from the rain. You got the applause from outside, too. It's always good when you
Right
get from
on.
the studio.
Thanks, homie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It sounded great in here. This has
Thank
been
you.
fun. You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, it's my first time being on a radio show.
Is that right?
Yeah, so
Now, why is that? You're too good for that.
I'm busy.
Well, that's good. You're declining everybody except for me.
No, I wish more people actually offer. But
No,
it's
that's the wrong answer. You're declining everybody
Yes,
except for me.
Yes, yeah. This is the only radio station I'm going to be on from here on out. So sorry, every radio station. This is going to be it for me. But no, this is my full-time job. So I mean, I'm kind of like Sarah. You know, I'm kind of running around doing like 20 things at once. You know,
Yeah.
making posts, making things like that.
She is doing that, yeah.
So with COVID, it was going from I worked with like 10 different agencies to working just by myself. I had to like really rebuild my foundation again. And during that time I recorded like so many songs, but I just put them on YouTube because I just couldn't afford. I didn't know how to produce and put them on major platforms. So now I'm just putting it on, I'm now able to put it on Spotify, iTunes. I'm getting the grip of things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm getting back in the swing of things.
And you're just you're doing it yourself. You're just running your own business.
Yeah. So the radio stations was like, okay, one day I'll definitely be able to talk, but I need to make sure I have the floor to walk on first.
Yeah. This one is more fun than most.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
What is I meant to ask this too when we were talking about busking. What is do you have one great busking story? Is there like something bizarre?
Yeah. Oh, I have stories for
Plenty.
days. I have private part. Oh my God, I have stories for days.
Give your best.
I think the ones that it always shocked me that it never happened was one time I was street performing in Boston. It was right when the Red Sox won the World Series or something like that years ago, and I was right on Boylston Street, and I remember seeing the party bus come by, and I had my guitar set up, and some guy just comes out of nowhere. First of all, he tipped me. He threw in money, walked back, and full on kicked my guitar. Like money went like a piñata just exploded, and everyone just like stopped and looked at me, and I just stopped, and I was like, I can't believe that just happened. And it was fine because people just came up and helped me, and people ended up tipping me more, which was great because I was like shook. I was like, what do I do? But that was probably like the weird, or like I remember in Newport, there's a guy.
Was he angry? Did we ever figure it out?
No, he just took off. He just took off. Literally, the weirdest thing is I remember him tipping me the money and being like, good job. And then I'm like watching him as he walks by, and then he just kind of like turns around. I almost just pegged my head. And then he walks around, comes back, and then just like full on just. And now my brain, I could have stopped it, but like I hate to admit it, but I have that slow processing thing where it just slows down. And I just saw it happen, and I was just like, today was gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
You were telling me you actually went into Wonderwall?
And I'm free.
That is too funny.
So
busking stories.
I have my best are private show parties. I don't never name the names, but I always used to do I do private shows and like surprise birthdays.
Yeah.
It's always weird when you do like a surprise birthday party that's like a SpongeBob themed party for like a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
It's like the weird, and they want you to sing like the SpongeBob theme for when he walks in, and it's like, are you ready, kids? And there's no kids there. It's like they're all over 40.
Is that a common thing?
It is.
Really?
It is. I've done like 5 SpongeBob themed birthday parties for grown men that are over 40 years old.
Why?
Yep. Dude, okay, so I love SpongeBob. I get it.
Sure.
My dad loves SpongeBob.
Okay.
My dad had a SpongeBob themed birthday party. I get it.
Really?
He did. I don't know if it's like the
It's
like a middle-aged like
Did you grow up watching SpongeBob?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Me money. Of
So
course
I kind of
did.
missed it a little bit. So that was just after me, and that became big. And I know what SpongeBob is because I have cousins and stuff. But I think that's probably what it is, right? Dads, it's just so the kids. When you were watching SpongeBob, it's probably all you watched. I mean, it was on in the house all the time. And parents, there is adult humor in there.
Oh yeah.
They're good at that.
Oh yeah.
So
like Ren and Stimpy.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like it's my generation's Ren and Stimpy.
All right, so I get it. That's what it is.
Yes.
I did not realize there was such a market for the birthday party.
Yeah, it really is. Yep. I almost for a while I remember telling my fiance, should I get like a SpongeBob outfit just to invest like a costume or something? Like, should I get a SpongeBob themed guitar?
Tell me you went with no on all that.
No. Because there was a time where I did like one summer I did like 4. There was like the most I've ever did, and it was all SpongeBob themed parties.
Have they stopped?
No, I actually have one this summer.
Really?
Yeah, but it has kind of trickled down a little bit.
SpongeBob market has trickled down?
Yeah, a lot now is Frozen. That's Frozen. And a lot of it's because the moms grew up listening to Frozen, showing their kids. So now the moms want me to sing, let it go, let it go.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That is I did not see that conversation coming. That's what I like about this show. We can go in all different directions here at the end.
Especially with Lou.
Yeah, especially with Lou. That is too funny. I don't even know how in the world do you come out of that conversation?
Yeah.
I'm stunned by it. So you're just playing your own music the whole time too? Like you do I do
covers.
I mean, yeah,
covers,
that's what I mean. You're taking requests, doing a normal show.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And then it comes to the SpongeBob part, and here you go.
Yep. Okay. So when I do my private shows,
I needed to bookend this story. I'm sorry.
But when I do my private shows, I'll look at you and be like, what do you want me to play?
Yeah.
What do you want to hear on your day? Whether it's a wedding, party, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and during those SpongeBob parties, it's like, all right, FUN, fun, like campfire. We want the theme song for. I wish I was back in Texas.
Yeah. Man, that is too funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. Thanks. I
learned
know
something new.
I now feel satisfied on the SpongeBob.
Did you know what Lou stands for, by the way?
No.
No. So it stands for love and unity.
Aww.
So yeah, it's like love and unity, and it's Lou.
That's a good vibe for you. I like
Yeah.
that.
So it's like, since you're learning something new, I figured I'd drop another one.
No, I love learning things. Yeah, there's plenty of room. We can learn all sorts of things during the show. That's fantastic. Well, you sound great, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm a big fan of you. And do you like? I like the whole telling stories thing too. It seems like you got the good energy for the
Storytime podcast.
That's
That's my podcast, Storytime Pod. I talk
yeah.
about the craziest things. I've crashed parties. I've crashed weddings when I was like 13 years old and I didn't even know what I was doing.
The original Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
that's
really.
right.
Wow.
Yes, that's a good Owen Wilson. That was very good. Oh, that's fun. Well, you were great. You sound great in here. Go see Lou Pratt. He's out of Concord, New Hampshire, but pretty much playing all around, or
all over the place. Follow me on. You can just follow me on Facebook. All you got to do is just find me, and it's really easy to find.
Are you making fun of old people on Facebook? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Because
Oh, I was making fun of Peter Griffin.
it is funny. Oh, okay. That was a Peter Griffin.
That was a bad Peter Griffin.
It does feel like the Facebook thing is getting like, because all our parents are on there now, and it's like
Everyone uses
in
it.
college it was like that's what we used. That was like Facebook was becoming.
You
big.
know, there's that website that.
You're trying to get me on the TikTok now.
like-
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to withhold.
Did it during COVID, believe it or not.
Oh,
I'm so
really?
bored. I started doing Eugene Levy impersonations.
That show is so good. That Shit's Creek.
Shit's Creek, I
Yeah,
love it. I love
good show.
Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
I love every. You know, I still watch American Pie just because it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, Junior. Oh wow, this is a great book. Why are the pages sticking together, Junior?
He is a great.
Oh, Jimbo.
I wonder if that was a big high school movie for me. So I wonder.
Same.
We get like a lot of the high school kids in here. I wonder if that's still a big movie with that.
I wonder if it is.
Probably is.
I wonder.
You know, I do wonder what those like music. It's easy to tell it'll stand the test of time. Movies, it's a little bit more tough for me.
Yeah, like Spinal Tap. It goes to 11, man.
Yeah, American Pie. That was cool. 20 years ago. That's funny. All right. Well, Lou Pratt, I'm going to actually ask you to play us out with one more because I was kind of enjoying that. So think about what you want to end with as I give one more shout out to Sarah Blackstone. Thank you for another great week of shows here. We've been cranking through Sarah Hayden and a small but mighty team here at the Newburyport Studios, NCM Hub, all that stuff. They do a great job online and on the radio and on the TV, all that stuff. So I have an amazing team behind me as I do the easy part. So thank you to all of them. Lou Pratt. This has been Lou Pratt. I hope you enjoyed meeting this guy. He's been fantastic. He's going to bring us home. Any final words, Lou?
Yeah, so my album's going to be coming out on June 1st and then May 1st as well. And you guys can follow me on Facebook to get more information on that. And it's called Level Up for LU. Level Up.
Oh, fancy. Yeah. Nice job. All right, Lou Pratt, everybody. My name's Drew Moholland, live at Drew's House, Joplin Afternoon Drive from our Newburyport Studios. Bring us home, Lou Pratt.
I love you like a million, actually a trillion. Every time we talk, I always get that funny feeling. Love you even life's a mess. I love you till the moon and back. Oh, I love you till the moon and back. La da 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 da. Whoa. I love our silly talks, even when we fight. Try to make it work because I like you by my side. I love it when you say, can you stay with me today? Can you call it up for work? Can we try to get away? I think I love you just a little more. No, that's not a metaphor. I think I've said this before. What else should we get ashore? I'll make sure to get ashore. So I don't be where I love you till the moon and back. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. I love you till the moon and back. Oh na na da 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 da. Oh no no. So I love you like a million, actually a trillion. Every time we talk, I always get that funny feeling. I love you even when you're mad. I love you even when you're sad. I love you even when life's a mess. Oh no, I said I love you till the moon and back. Oh no, 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 I said I love you till the moon and back. Da 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 da. Da da da. I love you till the moon and back. Do do da dum, do do da dum, do do da do 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 do. I love you till the moon and back.
Right on. Thank you guys.